AITA for telling my friend I hadn't asked for her opinion about my hair?
I, 22F, recently decided to dye a pink streak into my hair. It made a fun change from my usual look, and honestly gave me a boost of confidence. I got some compliments on it that were very sweet, but I'm more focused on how good I feel within myself. One of my friends, Ella, 23F, is not a fan of my hair. The first time I was out with her after I dyed it, she laughed and said I looked like a children's show host. Honestly, I found that pretty funny, and I don't take myself very seriously when I don't think there's any malice in what's being said, so I laughed about it too. However, over time it's became clear she actually doesn't like it and seems to really want me to know. Every other conversation we have includes a weird, passive-aggressive comment about my hair, many about whether my BF thinks it's weird or not.
The few times she's seen him with me, the first thing she comments on is my hair and tries to laugh with him about it, to which he just stands there bemused. Now, Ella comes from a conservative family, so I do get that she might not know any other people with unnaturally colored hair. But I mean, really? Her endless comments have attracted the attention of our other friends too, and whenever she's called out just laughs and tells us to take a joke. I kind of snapped on her the other day about it. Some of us, Ella included, went out for drinks after work. I had my hair up, and the pink bit was clearly visible. The second she saw me, Ella burst out laughing and exclaimed, "OMG, what is your hair?" At this point, her comments were clearly not jokes, they were pointed and intended to hurt me. In as level a voice as I could, I looked her dead in the eye and said, "Ella, I didn't ask your opinion about my hair." Her smile immediately faded and she left, blaming me once again for not being able to take a joke. A couple of friends out with us then said that I'd been a little harsh by calling her out in front of everyone, to which I replied that Ella hadn't minded doing the same to me. The rest of our friends agreed with me, with one even saying they would have spoken out much sooner if they were me. Ella has ghosted me ever since. I think she was in the wrong for her comments, but were those friends right about me being harsh by calling her out like I did? Should I have been more discreet or something? NTA. My daughter used to have a pink streak in her hair. 20 years ago. It's cute, but it's hardly radical or worthy of any other comment than suits you. Ella is not the center of the universe and needs to get over herself. You were way more patient than I would have been.
Ella doesn't seem to have a problem making comments about your hair in public, so why should you? You've let all her comments, public and private, slide off of you for a while now. Enough was enough. If she didn't want to be slapped down in public, she shouldn't have made public comments. A joke is something funny. She seemed to be the only one laughing at her comments. So I guess that makes her the joke.
NTA, Ella was practically begging to be put in her place. She shouldn't throw shade if she can't handle it being thrown right back at her.
She ghosted you? Looks like things are going in your favor already.
You didn't call her out. You made a literal statement of fact. You did not ask for her opinion on your hair. Her ghosting you, now that you've finally pushed back, instead of apologizing for being a pest, is proof that it wasn't harmless teasing. It's not that you can't take a joke. It's that she can't handle the truth. NTA. I love the "I'm going to stand idly by while you get tormented." But when you stand up for yourself, you're the harsh one, crowd. NTA. NTA. My hair is purple with blue stripes. I tell naysayers that I'm not here to decorate their world. NTA. I had a friend that used to go out of her way to make comments on my appearance as well. I had a bigger chest than her. So in my case it wasn't something I could even change. But regardless of that, no one wants to hear that type of backhanded commentary. You let it slide time after time. And you reached your limit. Emo. You weren't even that harsh. If Ella can't take it, then she shouldn't dish it out. As far as I'm concerned, a streak of color in your hair doesn't change who you are. Your personality. And regardless of that, it's your body. If Ella ever decides to come around, you can firmly explain your point of view and establish a boundary of keeping unnecessarily rude. comments to herself. But if she doesn't, I wouldn't stress about it so much. I'm no longer friends with the girl who used to make judgy commentary either. And I feel so much more confident and content. You don't need that kind of judgment in your life. Friends should love and support you no matter what you look like. Because at the end of the day, it's how we treat each other that should really matter. Hope it all works out. NTA. Ella sounds like a total buzzkill. Maybe her family is so conservative that she wouldn't be able to do a fun streak of hair color and she's just jealous. Honestly, her ghosting you is a good thing. She didn't like you finally telling her that your hair was not her business. You were nicer than I would have been. Your friends saying you were harsh or ridiculous. Ignore them. Enjoy your pink streak without your judgmental friend. NTA for matching energy. In my experience, people who push back on hair color are either jealous you had the stones to do it, angry that you're not playing by the same rules as them, or there's some kind of entitlement or attraction in play and they're upset that their preferences aren't your yardstick for decisions. People like me don't date unnatural colors, bless your cotton socks. You're almost there. Almost.
It's just a joke. Rallying cry of bullies everywhere.
NTA. Sounds like her mom might have been her first bully and she's repeating the ugly haterish behavior or just simply projecting onto you because she doesn't have the confidence to do something with her appearance. Undercover hater friends are the worst. Ella doesn't sound like a friend. More like a bully with benefits. The best days are when the trash takes itself out for you. NTA. You're much more mature than I am. Usually I just tell them they're too fat, tall, skinny, short, ugly. NTA. Not harsh at all. She honestly sounds like an insecure bully. She probably was on the receiving end of that sort of behavior as a child, likely from her parents, and hasn't learned a better way to handle things. Your friends may feel like it was harsh, but how would they feel if it was them on the receiving end so many times? So many jabs? How would they like it if someone kept commenting about their haircut being out of style, or oh, haha, that ear piercing is just funnily crooked just enough, etc. My guess is they'd get really sick of it really fast. It's easier to glaze over it when we aren't the target, and it's easy to miss how often it actually happens. I'm really glad several of your friends backed you up. Was your statement kind? No. But it was absolutely more than reasonable as a response to the amount of teasing and pushing Ella had done. NTA. She is probably insecure about her own looks. You stood up to her barbs and she didn't like that. NTA. She sounds jealous to me. As for whoever said you shouldn't have called her out in front of the group, she had no hesitation laughing and ridiculing your hair in front of everyone so she can get it back. Fair enough. One comment. When she first seen it, if one of my friends didn't like my hair but I'd expect one comment, then they'd just have to get used to it, not continuously go on about it. You were very right to do so. Also agree with whoever said you should have done it sooner. Like I said at the beginning, screams jealousy. I just love how this always goes down the same way. Someone is a problem. You set a boundary, but then you are the problem because you pointed it out. Clearly NTA. She is the problem, not you. You just pointed it out to her. NTA. I don't know if Ella usually has mean girl or spiteful energy, but this sure sounds like Ella thought she could throw out barbed comments whenever she wanted, without suffering backlash. Soon as you pushed back, she storms off in a huff. I'll make something into a running gag, but never at the expense of someone's feelings. It also sounds like most of the friends group also thinks she's in the wrong. I'm wondering what sort of positive contribution she has in your life if she's like this over a streak of pink in your hair. Don't start nothing. Won't be nothing. She started something. Who needs abusers and bullies when you have a friend like her? NTA. She's a abusive asshole. And I am guessing she was the school bully too.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.